Deputy Majority Leader and the Member of Parliament for Efutu constituency, Alexander Afenyo Markin, on the floor of Parliament, questioned the minority regarding the censure to be passed regarding the Finance Minister. According to him, Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu would have to prove with evidence and give some more substantive reasons why such a censure regarding the Finance Minister should be passed.
But he is moving the motion and leading evidence. Mr. Speaker, it must be emphasized that it is one thing moving the motion and another thing leading evidence. And therefore, it is my contention that at this stage where he has moved his motion, I hold a preliminary objection, with your leave, I would want to put across before the evidence is led. Mr. Speaker, in leading evidence, is to mean that for the optics and for the politics of which he intends to achieve, he would have led Ghanaians into believing that this supposed evidence which is held by him, which the respondent has not had the opportunity to peruse, will be carried. Mr. Speaker, therefore, it is my contention that please grant me leave to raise a preliminary objection in terms of the motion paper and the grounds of say, so that, Mr. Speaker, if you make a determination in my favor, perhaps certain consequential orders could be made. Mr. Speaker, because I did say a week ago that the grounds of the motion are merely ex cathedra. They are not based on reason, fact, or in any law. What you have are ex cathedra matters.
On his part, the Minority Leader, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, mentioned the prices of items back then during the 2016 era as compared to the current prices of goods and services, as well as gave some constitutional reasons why such a censure should be passed.
Ken Oforiatta has mismanaged the Ghanaian economy and therefore incompetent and not fit for purpose to continue to hold himself as Minister responsible for finance. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I'm inviting my colleagues opposite the aisle to join us. Let your vote count. In bidding him farewell and goodbye to save this economy, to save businesses, to save savings and investments. Mr. Speaker, I was on a crate of egg. A crate of egg was sold for 12 cedis is now 40 cedis. A bag of pure water we sold for 1.5 Ghana cedis is now 10 cedis. Cement we sold for 18 Ghana cedis is now 95 Ghana cedis. Soya beans we sold for 150 Ghana cedis is now 500 Ghana cedis.
Once again, the Deputy Majority Leader Alexander Afenyo Markin is pointing the minority not to rely on Article 82 of the Constitution only in order to ensure that the Finance Minister is being put to accountability. According to him, there should be some more substantive way and that the minority should use the right procedure.
Mr. Speaker, disclosure is an integral part of any civil or criminal jurisprudence. And even in recent case, Mr. Speaker, the Supreme Court of our land has ruled that prior to criminal trial, every document that the prosecution, Mr. Speaker, will rely on must be made available to the accused. Mr. Speaker, how do we proceed to debate this motion when even as members of parliament who are expected to vote upon this motion do not have copies of the evidence upon which these members rely? We are here. We are expected to vote. Mr. Speaker, this is not political talk as usual. This is not the usual political rhetoric. This is about the reputation of a Ghanaian citizen serving his country. This is about a fellow politician who is serving his country as a finance minister, who members of this house are alleging that he's committed certain infractions, committed certain offenses, and they have documents with them, and they expect that by merely raising the issue, we should trust their judgment enough, rely on them, vote without having evidence, without having ability to peruse that which they rely on.